For over 70 years, the IRS has engaged in theft by deception, extortion, and willful oppression under color of law against the American people by fraudulently misleading our entire society into paying federal employment tax on their pay. In actual fact, only a relatively small number of workers are engaged in employment, as specifically defined in Internal Revenue Code Section 3121B, which is the subject of the Social Security employment tax that is codified in both Subtitle C and in Subtitle A of the Code. The IRS Small Business Self-Employed Division routinely and illegally substitutes the ordinary definition for employment for the statutory definition as found in Internal Revenue Code Section 3121B to deceive the public. These people are nothing more than crooked bill collectors who make their living by getting paid a percentage of the take. Our legal remedy against the IRS misapplication of the federal employment tax provisions of the Social Security and income tax provisions in the Code applies to everyone who is not engaged in federally connected employment. Even if the IRS has not filed a federal tax lien or levy against you, you still may have grounds to file a criminal complaint against the IRS for extortion and willful oppression under color of law in violation of Internal Revenue Code Section 7214A and demanding a judgment ordering the return of your pay for the last 6 years. The legal principle of notice and grace requires that you submit your claim for refund for each year at issue to the IRS. If the IRS refuses to comply with your claim for refund, then your proper legal remedy is to file a criminal complaint seeking prosecution of the criminals and demanding the return of what is lawfully yours. Tools for Justice will teach you how. In addition, we will shortly have a RICO criminal complaint against the mortgage bankers that will provide those who have lost their homes through foreclosure, are facing the threat of foreclosure, or have an upside-down or underwater mortgage appraisal with the means to be made whole. Tools for Justice will provide all the pertinent information very soon. Join Tools for Justice now.